What's up, duelists? We're back. Yesterday's video was super dope. At the end, there was a bonus match. I don't know if you guys caught it, but in the bonus match, I was watching powerful duelist by the name of yugioh. I was watching him play this Skull Servant lightsworn deck. I looked at his list. He DM'd it to me very graciously, very kind person. DM'd me his list, and I took some inspiration from his list, and I built this list. This list is a bit of a nightmare. Look at how many normal summons we've got. Way too many. Just way too many. 19 in the top two rows alone, and then an additional 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 normal summons down here. So 27 normal summons. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit of normal summons. However, if we are going to cut things, the first things to cut would be like the third Skull Servant, and I sure as hell am not cutting that. And, I'm not going to cut the rest of the stuff either, so we're just going to run it. 48 cards, and hope it does well. Hope it does well. Sideboard has all the stuff you expect to see with some extra cards you bring in when your opponent doesn't have oppression. I think these cards are both very good. I might want to main them, actually. You know what? What if we did? What if we just did it? What if we just did it, guys? What if we just main them? Yeah, let me rearrange it so it looks a little prettier. That looks pretty. Now look at that deck list. That's a beauty of a deck list. 50 cards? All right, never mind. A little bit of a mix-up. Let's go ahead and add some extra cards to the sideboard here. What else do we want? So we've got Magical Merchant, which can complicate certain things. Kind of want to main deck this card, actually. We're not playing any traps. Fuck it. Let's main it. Okay, 51. Never mind. We're playing 51 today. 51. Is it going to be consistent? Most likely no. Most likely no. Okay, what else do we want in the sideboard? Lots of powerful monsters in this format you can sideboard. You can sideboard... Lots of powerful monsters. They're all coming to mind right now. I swear I can think of all of them. I'm thinking of them. I'm thinking of them. They're all coming to mind right now. Mask of Restrict. I don't know. Sure, we'll play Mask of Restrict. In case we go up against frogs. Okay. If you guys aren't already subscribed, definitely subscribe. Subscribe for that intro, if anything else. Oh shit, I gotta write Edison format. People who join my game should know I'm playing Edison format. Also, I am throwing a summit event, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Summit event on July 8th. Does have a lot of unforeseen costs. And by unforeseen, I mean totally planned for costs, but it's gonna be a pretty expensive event to run. Thankfully, a lot of people have donated so far. If you guys want to contribute to that, there will be a donation link to the top of the description. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to the people who have contributed. So far, I'm going to be able to buy 2 new cameras thanks to the donations received, which is incredible. It's going to go a long way. The setup I want to do is I want to have an overhead shot. This is a little bit of a spoiler, but I want to have an overhead shot of the game, and then I do want to have hand cams or player cams. I'm not really sure. In the comment section, if you would prefer player cams, let me know, and if you would prefer hand cams, let me know. I think hand cams would be a little bit cooler, but player cams would be cool too, to get the expressions on the players' faces. You can read their responses, their reactions and whatnot. Opening hand looks pretty solid. We've got our one treacherous trap hole. This card's very good. This card is just a straight up hard +1. Opponent's got Rhoda. That's fine. This can grab either a lightsworn or a Grepher or a Stratos in this format. Those are usually the 3 things you'll see. Rarely you'll see it grab like weird shit like DD Assailant or something. Okay, yeah, so there's a lightsworn. They're going to get their stuff milling. Upstart Goblin. Normally you don't see this in lightsworn decks. I know some people play it. I think it's a little bit bad. It dilutes your mills, first off. Second off, there's a lot of reasons why you don't play it. Let's just be real. There's a lot of reasons you don't play it. Okay, opening hand's interesting. We've got Tretch. We've got Merchant. We got Lady in the White. So we've got some moves. We could Rhoda for our own Aaron. We could Rhoda for Grepher, pitch this, send another Dark. Attack the set monster. Or we could attack the set monster with Lady in the White, which I'm pretty cool with doing. So let's do it. If it's Hamster, they're playing Hamster and Upstart, so. If not, I think we have a little bit of a chance. Oh, it's Ryko. Looks like they are going to pop, thankfully. 1, 2, 3 mills from the opponent. Nice. Raiko stays in play. Yeah, Raiko is not destroyed by battle. My monster has 0 attack. Okay. Now we can set the treacherous trap hole and pass. We'll pick up our +1 somewhere. Probably on the Raiko, but maybe somewhere else. Maybe we'll be able to pick it up somewhere else. Unfortunately, it's likely going to get hit 2 lightsworns, but seeing both of these go means we're very likely to OTK the opponent at some point. That's okay. End main. Target both. Yeah. Yeah, we want to pop both. Don't want to give them the mills. Yep. Nice. Not the best draw, but not the worst either. It'll give us access to Dark Armed, if that's something we want to go for right now. You know what? I think it kind of is. I think it kind of is. If we go Rhoda for Grepher, right? Rhoda for Grepher. We have a Dark in the Grave. We go Grepher, Pitch Skull Servant. So I'm going to activate... Oh, shit. Accidental zoom. Welcome to the E3 channel, ladies and gentlemen. Accidental zooms all around. All around. Declare the effective Grepher. Pitch Skull Servant. This is going to send... Actually, I believe we're going to send... It's either Plague or Necrogardna. Those are what I want to send. I could also send King. But I don't want to send King. If they have Brain, it's better if we have Plague in the Grave. So we'll send Plague, and then we'll special Dad, and then we'll attack for 4,500. And then next turn they have, I don't know. What? What? Huh? You should be at 3,500. Opponent is struggling to use their keyboard. But you know, sometimes you see that. Sometimes you see that. There we go. Main phase 2. Maybe it was better to send Necro. I don't know these things, you know? I don't know. If they brain the Dark Arm, they can attack over and then pop the Dark Arm with their Dark in the Grave. But then we still have pretty decent follow-up, and I'm not too worried. Chaos Sorcerer also, we can stack for Plague, and then Goyo take the Chaos Sorcerer and just be in a great spot. There's the Brain Control. I'm pretty sure they had Brain Control based off the way they've been playing. They had neither committed anything, activated any draw spells, activated any charge. They wrote it for Aaron, and then just elected to summon that Aaron specifically. Oh, they're going to take Dark Grepher. Okay, whatever. That means they have their own guy. What is it? What is the thing? Pitch Necrogardna. All right. I don't get this. I'm going to be honest. I don't get this. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. Pot of Avarice? Oh, that can't be right. That can't be right. Do they not know that Dark Arm can pop itself? Why would they not take? Why would they not take? That seems terrible. Unless they have another way to clear the Dark Arm, which they, you know, they very full well could, but now they're going to be forced to, like, sure, I'll take that. All right, same hand, more or less. But now we have a level 4, so we're guaranteed to do something cool with Plague next turn. Either Bionic or Goyo. Their hand was trash, wow. But it looks like they're able to find Solar Recharge. That's pretty big for the opponent. I just don't really get why you wouldn't brain the Dark Armed. Just seems kind of bad. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier too. The Upstart Goblins, when you mill one, it's just like it's diluted mill, you know? Looks a little awkward. This list in general looks a little awkward. They have 3 names. I wonder what they cut for the Upstarts. They could stack for Plague. They could make Goyo, and they could trade. Additionally, they could stack for Plague, make Bionic, and bounce the Dark Armed. However, that doesn't really work out because we can stack for Plague and special Dark Armed again because we'll have Grepher and Grave. Looks like they are going to stack for Plague. What are they going to stack, though? What could they possibly stack here? I guess if they synchro with a Lightsworn, they can drop JD. That's where the problem's. No, I guess not. I guess not. Well, here's Goyo. So that's going to be a crash. There's Lila normal. Okay, so they're going to mill on the M phase with the Lila. That's okay, though, I think, right? Unless they have Honest. That could be annoying. Unless they stacked Necrogarda. That could also be annoying. Interesting. Oh, sets back row. Very interesting. End phase, mill 3. Mills Garroth. So they elected to stack Garroth. They do have all the names they need now, which is a little annoying. I'm low-key down to Jane attack. Because if that's another Beckoning Light, then they can get back Celestia next turn, which is annoying. So let's Jane attack. It's either Jane attack or make Goyo, but I don't want to burn the Plague quite yet. It could be Mirror Force too. That's why making Goyo would be bad. Threatening Roar. Okay, that's fine. In that case, do we bounce it with Bryonic? I don't think so. I think we just mill 2. Milled a King and a Brain Control. Ooh, Brain Control would have been a great draw. Ugh. Gross. Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. Threatening Roar. Another back row. Crazy. Okay, they're going to mill 3. Again, milled Necro this time. Nice. Nice value mills. Oh, Solar Recharge. Solar Recharge is good. So their back row could be Solemn Judgment, which is pretty good against Solar Recharge, which would mean I might want to set this, but I'd rather set this guy. So we are going to Solar Recharge, pitch Raikou, and see if this is okay. If they have Solemn, they might want to Solemn here. If they don't have Solemn, then they might not want to. Said okay. Okay, cool. So we're going to draw 2. Mill 2. Milling Mizuki is big. Milling Mizuki is very big. Because now we have Mizuki bring back King. He's only 2,000 right now, but he could be more. He could be more. Could be Morb. Could be Morb. Let's go ahead and swing again. See what the opponent's got for us this time. Nothing. They're just going to take the damage. Interesting. Interesting choice. They're going to activate Trigodia. That's okay. That doesn't matter. It's just a 600 monster. We're going to set the guy, and we're going to mill 2. We milled our own Necrogarna. Fantastic. Now our graveyard is really, really stacked. And look at their life total. They're going to summon Card Trooper, mill 3, but that's okay. That's all good. In the hood, as some say. They milled a wolf. Wow, they got a wolf. Nice mills from the opponent. We haven't seen a single JD, which is scary, to say the least. All right. Wolf's going to attack Jane. We're going to take 300. Card Trooper's going to attack the set monster, most likely. Can't imagine why you wouldn't. Yeah, I don't really understand why you wouldn't attack it. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me personally, but here we are. Let's go ahead and activate the effect. Okay, we'll start milling. We got a charge. That's not so bad. We can charge for another Lightsworn. We can charge for Lila. Maybe break the back row. What's happening here? Merchant can attack over the track, so he's actually an offensive threat here. Let's charge and see what we mill first. Is there a way we can kill? I don't think there's a way we can kill simply because they have specifically Necrogarna in the grave. But I think we can do something like grab Lila over Trooper? No, we don't want to attack over the Trooper quite yet. I think we want them to mill with the trooper again. We don't want to give them extra draws towards JD, basically. So it could be Lila break and then Black Rose and then next turn we can threaten double lethal. Oh, we can't threaten double lethal. I think it's just going to be Lila break, actually. Yeah. I want to break their back row while they... Okay, they're going to chain it. It's ready more. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. This being the case, do we Black Rose now? If we Black Rose to get 2 draws towards a JD, we lose our Plague, we stack a card. We can out JD. We can't out JD because they have Necrogardener still. So I don't think we Black Rose yet. I think we just end phase mill 3, right? I don't want to give them a trooper draw until I'm killing them, basically. And the way we kill them is by finding Book or Reincarnation. Those both will kill the opponent. More or less. They have to think about if they want to use the Card Trooper's effect to mill here. Because they do have 2 JDs both left in the deck. And I'm assuming their only recursion is Pot of Avarice and Beckoning Light. Maybe 1 Reincarnation. Maybe. So they have to be really careful about their resources. And how they spend them. More or less. Yeah, they're going to switch the Trooper. See, that's not a bad play, I don't think. Okay, they're going to summon Jane, though. I don't love that play. So if we take this hit, we take 1900. And we lose the Merchant. How important is the Merchant? Guess he's not that important. We can always Necro this swing. If we want to. But I kind of want to save the Necro, actually. Hold up. How important is this body? You can summon Nuke, force the thing, but then... I guess it would just depend on their mills. And it depends on our draw, too. Let's just let this die. I don't think it matters that much in play. End phase, they mill 2. What are they going to mill? They're going to mill Honest. Good. And Lumina. Damn. I was hoping they'd mill a JD. That kills the opponent, I believe, right? Hold up. How many Skull Servant cards do we have? We have 1. Not counting the kings, of course. 2, 3. So we have 2 3,000 attack monsters. It's not quite good enough, unfortunately. If we go this guy, pitch that guy, we'd have 2 bounces with Bryonic. No, we'd have 1 bounce with Bryonic. Because we'd have to stack for Plague. Alternatively, we could Goyo take Trag, but then they just Necro that. I think we're in a spot where we want to wait 1 turn and try to survive, but there's not a really good chance of that happening. So I think we need to make a baby push this turn. And the baby push is going to be Zombie Master, activate pitch Aaron, most likely. And this is going to bring back... Oh, I could bring back Double Master, actually. Does that do anything? I don't think it does anything differently. This is just going to bring back the king. Now the king's in place, 4,000. Right now, right? Yeah, he's 4,000. Now we could Mizuki back Plague. Bryonic bounce too, but that doesn't do anything. We can Mizuki back Plague, Black Rose blow up the field, but that just gives them 2 draws towards JD, and we lose all our shit. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to force the Necrogardener, then kill the Trag. So we'll go King. No. We'll kill the Trag first. Because if they Necro Garden at this, then we put them below JD range and then we win. Okay, they let that happen. And now here, we want to attack Wolf. This would be 1900. I want to leave them with Jane because it just gives them a weaker monster in play. Yes, it is 4,000. They are going to Necro. So this actually secures our position pretty well. If they top JD, they have to blow up the board. We could even take the hit, but we'd risk them topping another JD. Card Trooper. We have Necro Gardener regardless. So I think this is the best positional. They have one turn to top. They have to top JD. I mean, they have a 1 in 4 chance. They have 25% chance of topping here. So it's a pretty good chance. They have to special that. They have to blow up the board, and they have to kill their own Card Trooper, and they have to top into a defensive spell in order to secure the position. Winning the game is going to be a lot more difficult, I think, for them. So we're going to take 300 here, but now they switch the Jane and they set a monster. Okay, now they're just fucking boned, I think. Because, oh, I shouldn't have pitched the Aaron. That's okay, though. I can Trooper Mill. Does that put me at a risk of dying to anything? I don't think so. So I can Trooper Mill. If we hit a Skull Servant, which we hit 2, now we just win. King of the Skull Servants attacks Wolf. And that ought to be game. Whew, that was a scary one. Opponent got really unlucky. I mean, they got to the bottom 7 cards of their deck, and they didn't see JD. It's just, sometimes it's going to happen. Sometimes it's going to happen. Unfortunately, for them, this matchup looks kind of tough, because we have all the grave stuff, too, which is kind of nice. We just got to be a little careful, I think, of certain things. The early Dark Armed was pretty good for us, I think. I think Threatening Roar, those cards, Beckoning Light, those cards are the problem cards. I kind of want Decree for those. Treacherous was also really good. Like, this was actually really good. So, I don't know. I think Trunade and Heavy Storm are quite bad. I think Space Typhoon is okay. Lightning Vortex seemed like it could do some work, for sure. I do like Gores, kinda. Like, he's okay, you know. DD Crow's not bad. It can help snag a Plague or one of those, like, extra plays that they can make. I think Raikou going second's a little slow. We'll side 1 out. I like having DD Crow with the 3 Book of Life, too, because it can, like, really give us the positional advantage. Goblin Zombie, I think, is a little weak. And I will side out maybe 1 Lila as well. Oh, that's 3 cards. Now I got to bring in another card. I might even side out a JD because we're going pretty low on lightsworn names. Oh, do I want Gores? Do I want Cyber Dragon? Cyber Dragon seems more offensive. Honestly, it seems a little bit more pressuring. Although the lightsworn names are pretty important for our draw engine. I think we'll be okay, though. We have Charge, we have Rhoda, and we have luck on our side. Apparently, the opponent can't draw a JD to save his life, so here we are. Here we are. Recharge with a target. Exactly what we asked for. Opponent does get to go first, though, which is... It can be tricky. I mean, these Lightsworn decks are really fast. Last game, he elected to do something quite passive on the first turn, which was just set Raikou. He could have summoned Aaron and, like, milled. Okay, he's going to grab Gareth. That means recharge. Oh, charge. And they milled a name. Okay. That's good for them. It's good for them. JD being milled means no issues for us. There's Lumina Gareth, which is obviously very good start. It's like the best start in this deck. Pretty much. Card destruction here. Interesting. Okay. That's a little unfortunate because I like my hand, but... Ooh, new hand's actually quite good too. They're going to discard 3. They discarded Necro and Plague, which is pretty good. But they're down a card now. Let's see if they can pick it up with Gareth. So Lumina goes first. They mill 3. And then Gareth will mill 2. And if they hit a Lightsworn, then that's bad news. Let's see the Gareth mill. Hit 1 lightsworn, so they are going to draw a card. So they picked up their advantage. That's kind of why this start is like the best start in the deck. Because you just mill 5 and you get a draw card most of the time. Or not most of the time, it's like 50-50. Okay. First things first, we have 1 name engraved. I think we want to allure before we charge. Nah. I think we charge first. Yeah. Charge, and then we go find ourselves. I think Lumina's pretty good. It's either that or like Jane, so we can run over Gareth. We have to be careful of Honest. Let's get Lumina. Lumina might give us another way to discard a card to get guys in the grave. Now we'll allure. So we'll draw 2. We found Rhoda. Interesting. We could go Lumina Jane. Try to counter their start, maybe. I think the pitch here is very clearly the Skull Servant. Yeah, it has to be. We've got Plague. We could Bionic up to 4 names. Deal 53. Put the opponent on 1 turn. So we would go Zombie Master, pitch, bring back Plague. Synchro into Bionic. But they just have so much in their grave to come back from this. I think the best move is honestly set Raikou. As crazy as that sounds, well, no, that's not very good because they can just make Bionic themselves. I think we have to get popping here. I think we have to get popping. I think we have to go Lumina into Wolf or something. Or we could go Zombie Master into Plague, into Goyo, into Lumina, into... Oh, fuck, dude, let's just fucking do that shit. Let's just fucking do this shit. Zombie Master effect. Pitch. King. Oh, no, I just fucked up. They have fucking stupid, what's that card? You know the one. You know the one. All right, we've got Bionic now. Because we can't go Goyo because they have Necro. So we have to go Rhoda. We have to go for the Aaron. I'd rather draw Jane. I'm going to Bionic. Pitch Aaron. Target Garoth. And I am going to probably just attack the Lumina. They have Honest. Okay. That's unfortunate. It's a really good start from the opponent. No cap. There's not much I can do about it. I think the Zombie Master play was a misplay. I probably should have just gone Lumina Wolf and then attacked both. But either way, I'm just losing to this start. There's nothing I can do. They can just Garoth again here, and then I'm just down too much. I don't have enough Skull Servants. I just have the 2. Even though I was able to go through 15 cards in my deck. Wow, they're not going to bring back Gareth. Oh, I guess they are. Yeah, they're just going to normal it. Okay, that makes sense. 1,000, 1,800, and then 1,850. They're going to mill a ton. They are going to have a back row. Okay, Lumina mills 3. Mills Storm, recharge Beck, and then Garoth mills 2. Upstart and Lila, they're going to get to draw another one. Very lucky. And then Jane mills 2, and then Garoth mills 2. And let's see if they're going to get a draw again. No, no more draws, just the 1. Okay. Well, not in the best spot. No cap. We can make Cataster. I think I'm just going to go Lumina Wolf and hope their hand is a bunch of wolves. But we're fucking dead. Attack Jane with the wolf. Interesting. They let that happen. Attack Lumina with Lumina. Are they going to Necro? They are going to Necro. Okay. Well, they're probably aware of the kills, so we're going to mill 3. We did mill Necroguard on. Interesting. So now, Mistworm is not lethal. But they could make Mistworm into the other card, JD, and win. But Mistworm alone is not lethal. And if they kill both of these, we are gonna... They did have a wolf in hand. Interesting. If they don't kill us, we win, right? Because they just deck out. Huh. Oh, never mind. Wait. No, wait. 11, 3, 2, 4, 9, 11. No, they will actually mill out. Huh. They're going to be drawing pretty hot here, but they will actually deck out. If they miss on 2 draws and have nothing in hand and forget about their plague and... Celestia, okay. Target both, okay. Let's see what they mill. So let's take a look at this again. 2 Dust Tornadoes were in. We saw a DD Crow at some point too. And Gore's Trag. Okay. Let's go to the next game. Alright, this game's going to be a little different. We do get to go first. This is fucking disrespectful. This is disrespectful. Man, play the match out. You're just gonna leave? You're not gonna play game 3? I hate when people do this shit. It's like, come on. We still have another game. There's still another match. There's still another round. You can't just, like, say, oh, I won a game. Like... and walk away. Like, that's not how it works. It's best of 3. It's best of 3. Bro. I hate lightsworn players. I'm just kidding. I'm playing lightsworn. Anyway, let's talk about how I would have sided, because I think it matters. I would have brought in the other Raikou. I would have brought in all my flips going first. I would have had the crows still. I would have probably gone... I don't know. I think I might have just left the Tretch and just kept it pretty straightforward. If anything, I would have maybe brought in a Royal Decree over the Lightning Vortex, but even that, I'm like, maybe even a second Lightning Vortex would have been okay. This deck clogs a lot. I mean, that's just part of the nature of it, right? You have so many normal summons. I was talking about it at the beginning of the video. And going second, I mean, that's just a weakness of the deck. But going first, if you can get the first mill, then the mill's not bad. I hope the opponent just had to go and wasn't being a fucking dickhead, but chances are, you know what I mean? Like, dude who's saying LOL every 5 seconds in the match, getting mad outplayed by a guy playing 51 cards or whatever, chances are he left the game and just walked away. Probably didn't want to lose to Skull Servants on camera. I wouldn't blame him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to lose to Skull Servants on camera. Shit. That'd be embarrassing. But again, it'd be kind of fire, because I think the deck is cool. I was working on a Zombie Sworn list, which was dope. But I figured this is basically the same thing, but, like, kind of cooler. The Zombie Sworn list is still in, like, testing phase. I think it's, like, it's kind of hard to do stuff. Maybe I'll pull it up and show you guys after this. I hope this guy didn't watch my video yesterday. Thank God. So yesterday I said everyone's picking rock against me because I almost always pick scissors. And so I've been picking paper lately. And it's just been destroying people. The last guy I played against, you can tell that guy doesn't watch my videos just by the way he acted. Opening hand is really good, actually. It's really solid. I think we're going to set Raikou and pass. This is a really good hand, though. Rhoda can find us either Aaron or Jane or Greffer. Greffer's the card I was thinking of. Future Fusion. Wow. Absolute Zero or Five-Headed Dragon. It's Five-Headed Dragon. This is going to be a matchup. This is going to be a tough matchup. Especially when they open like this. This is going to be a tough one. Maybe I can put together an OTK. Depending on how we figure things. Okay. Looks like they are playing Wyvern, so they're playing not the Dragon Turbo version. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's more the Dark Dragon version. I think this is the least bad of the matchups for us. Actually, this was the matchup I covered in the bonus match yesterday, so you can kind of see why this is a good matchup for Skull Servants. Skull Servants will just summon a King of the Skull Servant and be pretty content with that. Speak of the devil, there he is. Okay, so we got a few options. I think we want to mill first before going to see our other options. Now, do we want to pop the Red Eyes or do we want to pop the Future Fusion? We want to pop the Red Eyes, and the reason being is because we have Lila to pop the Future Fusion. So we want to use our removal effectively. So we'll pop the Red Eyes, mill 3. Go ahead and mill. We milled Plague, which is great. We milled Lumina, which is okay. And we milled JD, which is not bad. Not bad. We got Lights in the graveyard, which is good. Monster Reincarnation could bring back JD at some point. Alternatively, we could maybe try to put together an OTK. I need to think here. So maybe we can't OTK. But what's the most we could do? We could go stack for Plague, go Armory Arm with this guy. So that's 1,800. Chaos Sorcerer is 2,300. So that's 4,100. And we'd have a normal summon too. So we could summon Lila, or we could summon the King. Or we could summon something that we wrote it for. I think, alternatively, we could go... I don't think we can get 4 names in the grave. I don't think that's possible. Yeah, the most we can get is... No, we could probably... Hold up. Is there a way we could get... So if we go Lila plus... If we go Lila Break, go into Bionic, Pitch, Bounce, Raikou, Pitch, Raikou, Bounce, Future Fusion, or bounce a set card. Then we could get 4 names in grave, and we could Reincarnation JD. And then we could have JD, Sorcerer, Bionic, which is fucking insane. Let's fucking do that. Let's go Rhoda. Rhoda, go get Jane. Right? Or am I going to lose my whole hand doing this? Hold up. So, normal Lila Break, stack for Plague, so that's 1 card. Pitch to bounce Reincarnation. We have 2 cards left. Oh, we pinch to bounce Raikou. Pitch the Raikou, bounce the Reincarnation. And then we drop Sorcerer JD. We wouldn't have enough cards to do it all. Okay. Okay, we're just a little bit short. So we're going to summon Lila. We're going to attack with both. And then just go for game next turn. I think that's the plan. And then main phase 2. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks if they have Drago. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, right? Drago would suck, though, for sure. We still have Jane, though, to run it over. So will Lila break the Future Fusion? End phase, mill 3. So they had their best start, and we're up a card now, which is nice. But they do have Wyvern for Red Eyes in the end phase. Not the worst for us to deal with, because we have Sorcerer, we have JD, we have all sorts of stuff we can do. Here's another Red Eyes. Okay, so this is big. This is actually a big turn for the opponent. Red Eyes is going to be able to bring back Dark Horus. That's pretty good. But it's not good enough. It's only 2,800 damage right now. And they've already spent their normal summon. So they're going to go Red Eyes over Lila to play around Honest and to deal the most damage. And then they'll go Horus over the Raikou. which is understandable. We have one king in the grave. The second name is going to be key, but I also have to get... Wait, hold up. Book of Life's kind of fire. How many names do I have? I only have 3, so I have to pitch the Jane. But then I could Book of Life, Plague. I could also Book of Life, Plague, Bryonic, everything, yeah. I could go for a game this turn, but I think I'd rather just, like, blow up the field. They have a Wyvern. Kind of want to banish that. Let's monster well, fuck, this is so fucking hard. I want a Book of Life after. So let's monster reincarnation. Pitch Jane. Target JD. And that's name number 4. We have Lumina, Lila, Raiko, Jane. Okay, yeah, that's 4 names. Okay, cool. Then we'll go special JD. Effect to blow up the field. So we pay 1,000. Blow up everything. Now, we can Sorcerer, banish King Raiko, and Book of Life. Bring back Plague. And that's not quite lethal. How strong is Colossal Fighter? 1 warrior here. 0 warriors there. Okay. Wait, have we normaled yet? We haven't normaled yet. Plague plus Wyvern. So we'll special Plague. We haven't normal, so we could normal this King of the Skull Servants. But then our only other dark that we banish is the King. So, is it normal Skull Servant? I mean, it's not quite... Oh, it is game because of normal Skull Servant. Okay, well, normal Skull Servant. Banish. Special summon Chaos Sorcerer. This is 27 normally, but we can synchro into Colossal. And that should be Xaxes, right? We'll go 300 direct. Do they have Gores? Colossal direct for 29. Ooh, it's a little over Xaxes, actually. They do have Gores. Okay. Okay, well. In that case, you attack over the token. Damn. We could blow it up. Puts us kind of low. We're dead to brain control either way, so just mill 4. Necro is a good mill. Necro was a really good mill. Because now we can protect the JD from, like, Horus Crash. Even though all 3 red eyes are gone. Also, if we blew up, we would be in danger of the Dark Creator. Which is something that I got to keep in mind for the next game. Okay, this matchup, I think, is very good for us. I think. But keep in mind, things change, you know? I think Zombie World's very good here. Shuts off all the red eyes from the graveyard shenanigans. I think DD Crow is very good here. And I think Lightning Vortex is actually quite good here as well. What do I think sucks? If they have Drago, that card is a fucking problem and a half. But we have ways to wall it out, and we have ways to pop it. I think with Zombie Master and Zombie World, they get a little bit better, so I'm going to keep them in. I'm going to keep in Card Trooper. I'm going to keep in Sorcerer Dad. Maybe Dad gets cut. Yeah, maybe Dad gets cut, because late game King of the Skull Servants is where we want to be. So we'll cut Dad as a way to play around Drago a little bit. We'll cut... Foolish isn't the worst. I think True Nade and Heavy Storm are both pretty bad, so that's 3. We've got 5 we want to bring in. You can maybe cut a Merchant because he's a little slow going second, especially against that deck. It's fucking terribly slow. And then we can cut Aaron. I think Aaron's not going to come up at all. Ooh, this matchup is tough. This matchup is tough. I think it's a good one for us. I do think it's a good one because, like, as soon as we get a 4,000 Skull Servant guy, it's like game over. They can't beat that. But until we get that, also, why is he playing 41 cards? Why have I seen so many people play 41 cards in this deck specifically? This is a deck where you'd really want to play 40 cards. Draw for turn. This is definitely a deck where you'd want to play 40 cards. They did not draw for turn. They must draw for turn. That's the rules of the game. There we go. Cool. Alright, so we've got not the best hand. Lag is real. So we go Grepher, Pitch, Necro. What does that do? Nothing, really. They have a pretty good start. Trade-in, Pitching, Dark Horse is like one of the best starts in those like Dark Dragon type decks. Get your draw engine online, get a big beater in the grave for your red eyes to bring back +1. Yeah. Dark Grepher. Another powerful engine card from the opponent. They're going to pitch Trag, so they're going to pitch their defense. I think you could play pretty slow with Drag in this matchup. And they're going to pitch the Dark Creator. Special Dad turn 1. I'm going to show you why that's bad. Real quick, I'm going to show you why it's bad. Alright. Main 1. Through the lag. We're going to Grepher, pitch Lady. It might be pitch Necro. We'll see if this is okay. So we Grepher, pitch Necro, send. I think we just send a Skull Servant. Yeah. And we Brain Dark Armed. If their back row is Solemn, that's going to get us specifically. But, oh, they're going to chain Deck Dev. I'm going to chain DD Crow. And with DD Crow, I'm going to target Horus, I believe. They could still Dark Creator, Phantom Dark Creator into Trag. So then that happens, and then we lose Lady in the White, but we show hand. It's Rhoda. 1 out of 3 for Virus. But I actually think this situation favors us. Like, our weak monsters, we want them to die. I'm going to crash the Grepher. I think it's better to get our 1-for-1 trade while we can. But it did not work out super favorably for us, but we have Necro in grave. We have 2 Skull Servants in grave. We could be okay. We could be okay. They're going to pass. This is 2 out of 3. We reveal our Monster Reincarnation. At this point in time, we can Rhoda for Jane and start attacking. We do have to be careful of Gores, though, because, like, they pitch Trag, so there's, like, a chance they have Gores. I don't fucking know. Rhoda. Go get Jane. We could attack. We could also just not attack. Yeah, we could also just not attack. I think it's okay to attack. I mean, like, what are the chances they have Gores? They're playing 41. They have 3 card hand. Okay. Yeah, no, maybe it was wrong. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Fucking bitch, dude. Okay. Okay, no, it's cool. Yeah, I kind of knew that was gonna happen, unfortunately. Damn. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I didn't have to attack. I didn't have to give them gores. But unfortunately, that's what I did. It's going to be a tough one to come back from. I think I lose. 36, 43. And then 2,700. Or not 43, 70, 63. Yep. Dragon attack would have been not quite lethal, but close. Phantom can't deal us damage, so it's not quite lethal for us, but we are in a really bad spot. This is turn 3 virus. Is there anything in our grave that saves us? Not really. Not really. I think we're good to go to the next one. Okay. That was tough. That was tough. That was real tough. Shit. Okay. What do we do in the case of this? Well, for starters, don't play into gores like a dipshit. Merchant going first is a lot better. Yeah. I think we'll cut a Lila. I won't bring in the merchant. We could also have Decree. Also, the fuck is deck dev? That shit is wild. That shit is wild. I mean, in theory, it shouldn't be that good against us, right? There's the merchant. Nice. There's the Tretch. I think the plan is to resolve merchant. If they try to Nor us, we can treacherous. To pop the Phantom. So the turn 1 stuff, a lot of the time it involves them getting like, what's his name, the Greffer guy, and here's another upstart. We're starting at 10,000. That's actually pretty big. I mean, they can deal a lot of damage really easily. But yeah. Hand looks good. I mean, like, it's not amazing by any means, but we have a way to get back anything that the merchant mills. Looks like they're gonna pitch to special the Dark Creator. That's fine. Be my fucking guest. They're gonna pitch Clear Vice. It's a mill. What are they gonna mill? Red Men. Alright. I don't do nothing. Here's Plague. I think. I think this is okay. I can't strand either of these. Unfortunately, I need the merchant to stick. Unfortunately. We'll hold off on this to the last possible moment. Here comes Urukizis. That's fine. I'll take 1,400 Pierce. That's absolutely fine. So we're going to take 1,400. And then we're going to activate this guy's effect. 1. Hey, I'm not complaining. It's a great card. Yep, gains 300 attack. All good. Alright. Let's go ahead and charge the Light Brigade. Mill 3. Nice mills. Very nice mills. Charge is gonna go get us. I don't fucking know. Raiko, Jane. Doesn't really matter. Hold on, what's in our grave? We don't got any lightsworns in grave. Okay. So we'll grab Jane most likely. Yeah, let's grab Jane. So we can Book of Life here. Bring back Zombie Master, pitch, bring back their Plague, and then synchro off that way. Kind of like that. I'll say Zombie Master and Red Eyes. Cool. Grab our Zombie Master. We'll activate his effect. Pitch the Skull Servant. Bring out their Plague to my field. Now I could do a couple different things. I still have a normal summon, which is obviously based. I can make Goyo Steel, which I kind of like. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make Goyo. Oh, I could Doom Kaiser, actually. Doom Kaiser, bring out their Plague. And then also synchro again off of that. Interesting. And the second synchro could make Stardust, which would be pretty good. Kind of like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and ladder up. This Doom Kaiser has abilities later on in the game too, because it says when this card is special summoned, not just when it's synchro summoned. So we'll synchro off here into Stardust Dragon. I just don't think them having Urukizas is really something that I should care about, honestly. And I think us maybe dealing a little bit more damage right now is good. Well, we would deal the damage either way. It's just, I just think that like getting the mills, you know, is better. We have Necrogarnet to protect Stardust. We have Stardust to protect Tretch. And I think we're just in a great spot, you know? Just in a really great spot. Okay, Jane and Phase mills 2. And then we're good to go. Milling Book is not the best. It's obviously like the best card in this deck, but we milled the Skull Servant, so the King's actually looking kind of strong. He's got what? 1, 2, just 2 for now. Alright. Card Trooper's a good draw. Is it lethal? It's 3762. Yeah, it's lethal, so let's just fucking do it up. Milled another Skull Servant. That's great. Jane gets in. This is game through Gores because we have Tretch. So we go 1800, 1900, and yeah. Oh. I'll Tretch, pop both, and then attack directly. GG's. GG's. That was sick. That was fucking cool. Did you guys see that shit? That was fucking cool. Oh, man. That felt kind of dirty. Wait, hold up. That was kind of nice. That was kind of nice. You can kind of see why this deck has a good matchup. You know, Book of Life, it screws with their graveyard. Like, I combo off with their Plague. I fucking... Like, this deck is just... I don't want to say it's bad, but, like, if you're not activating Norlaris, this deck doesn't do anything. Like, it's just worse than the Dragon decks that play trap cards. Because, like, setting up a fucking Synchro monster is... It might have been good enough in 2010, but in 2022, man, like, my deck is going to run you over if you're just ending on a Flamvel Urukizas at -3. Like, that was... It's just... You lose all your cards and you get nothing for it, so... yeah, that was fire. That was a... Skull Servants, baby. Skull Servants. I have yet to get, like, a really cool, like... I guess the 4,000 or 6,000 King of the Skull Servants in the first game was cool. But I want to get, like, a really hype turn where I have, like, 2 10,000 monsters in play or something. Something. I don't even think that's possible. Yeah, there's only 9. Yeah. Looks like Secret Legends wants to play. Secret Legends was playing zombies the last time we played. Good luck, have fun. I'm going to pick paper again. I mean, you know what's up. Ah, they've adapted. They've adapted since the last video. All right. Let's see if they have 15 cards in the extra deck. They do, but they also have 50 cards in the main deck. Looks like it's a 50 card mirror. I've got the Skull Servant Greffer combo. But most likely I'll just be setting Merchant somewhere down the line. They're going to go first. Smart decision. Setting a monster. Activating Zombie World. They're going to buff our deck for us. Nice. Let's go ahead and set Merchant and pass. Zombie World is a really interesting card in this meta. I think it's actually really good. I think when everyone's playing like triple Caius, you know, like this card it's got to lock out at least 3 cards, you know? That sucks. It was 50-50 that or a zombie monster, you know? So, but that's pretty good. That's pretty fucking insane. Jesus fucking Christ. Zombie lovers are getting everything this video. They're getting everything they ever asked for. And you know what? Good for them. Why would you Plague instead of Mizukiing? Am I, like, missing something? I just don't understand that at all. If you have a monster, pitch the monster. I don't understand. Unless there's an OTK here, this is not how you should use the Plague. Most likely. Yeah, I feel like this is weird. This is like minimal damage. Yeah, you could have ended on like way more. I guess, wait. Zombie World, Mizuki bring back Gores. Wait, is that lethal? That's 52, 7,000. It's not quite lethal. It's not quite lethal. I think you could have killed with the sand. Legit think you could have killed with the sand. But maybe I'm missing it. It might have involved Doomkaiser. Yeah, this is also a poor attack sequence. You should always attack with Zombie Master first in the case of Gores. You want to attack weakest to strongest in this format. Not always, but usually. Rhoda's a great draw. We're going to go ahead and play it. Go get Jane. Actually, let's grab Aaron. Jane might actually have some application here. And we're going to pitch whatever we search to the Solar Recharge. So, Solar Recharge, pitch Aaron, draw 2, mill 2. There's a wolf. Okay, Solar Recharge resolves, wolf comes out, and then... Now we got some fucking play, right? They also managed to banish the Plague from their graveyard so we couldn't utilize it, which does complicate things a little bit. Monster Reincarnation only gets us to 2 names. Damn. Greffer can pitch, send Plague. Okay. That's got to be the move. Pitch Skull Servant. Send Plague. Now we've got some options. And by some options, I mean like 1 or 2 options. I think we have to clear... Monster Reincarnation, is that getting us anything? No, we just have to stack for Plague. We'll stack Lila, it doesn't really matter. Plague comes out. Now it could be Bryonic, Bounce Stardust, but that doesn't get us where we need to be. It could be Doomkaiser, bring back Raikou, that doesn't get us where we need to be. So we'll go Greffer plus Plague into Goyo Guardian. And this will get us somewhere. Maybe not exactly where we need to be, but now their Plague is banished, and we're going to have their Gores, and we're also going to be able to... Yes. And then we're also going to be able to run over the Zombie Master. So their follow-up play is just Stardust attack over Wolf, and we go low, but I think we're stable as long as they don't have a way to Bryonic us. And with Plague banished, I mean, it's really just Burial. And if they had Burial, they would have killed us last turn. So they don't have burial, basically. If they did, then they misplayed last turn. Which, fair enough. But, yeah. Zombie World, fucking sweet card, by the way. Just a fucking sweet card. Marionette Might. That's really good. That's going to give the opponent the ability to steal our Goyo Guardian and take control of the cards they need to take control of. Any monster here should kill us? No, no monster. Okay, they're going to get their cores back. And then Stardust is going to run over the wolf. Which sucks, but it's life. They can't convert the Goyo, so we get it back. There we go. We knew we were going to draw Lila. So, on this turn, can we get to 4 names? No, we cannot. We can take Stardust, Lila break Zombie World, and that should disrupt future Marionette Might moves. And the Mills could also get us somewhere. Alternatively, we could Zombie Master back Lila first, but that puts Zombie Master in attack, which is a liability, and we don't want to do that. And I don't think there's really anything Zombie Master can bring back that gets us anywhere. So, other than another Zombie Master, which is just like, of course, random. So, yeah, we'll go Goyo to take Stardust this time, and then we'll Lila break the Zombie World. And that should cut off their Marionette Might plays. Now that I know that how heavily they're leaning into the Zombie World strategy, I just want to break it up. Then M phase will mill 3. That's a mill. Wait, hold up. That's a mill. Okay. Okay. If we survive this next turn, just this next turn, we should be golden. We should be good to win the game, maybe. They should run over Stardust, I think. Yeah. Okay. It's going to be close. Another Zombie World. Interesting. Okay. Mizuki is insane. That's a really good draw. So this back row is a card they must have top decked for turn. I think the safest route is to just try and take the Goyo. Or not Goyo, take the Gores. Yep. And we are gonna want that. I think that's the safest route. Then we'll mill 3. There's the 4th name for JD, but we are... Oh no, it's not the 4th name for JD. We only have 3. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Not that it would matter really, because without the Plague, we can't make Thought Ruler, and we can't gain life, so we can't activate JD. Book of Life, okay. This is pretty good. They are going to get a banish. Maybe one of our kings. They're going to banish specifically Skull Servant. Oh, King of the Skull Servant. Okay. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Banish that guy. Keep them weak. Stardust can only get over Lila, though. So, it's kind of whatever. Another back row. That must have been the draw. Okay. Charge can find us Raikou, so try that. And I will try to just Goyo attack and take Stardust. If they found Mirror Force, then I want to leave the cores in defense as a defensive threat. Now I think we're okay to go for game next turn. Because we'll Raikou pop one back row, Stardust can negate the other one, and then we should have a lethal setup. So I think positionally we've been able to navigate it to a point where it's okay. Depending on what that is. That could be a Spirit Reaper. Or a Pyramid Turtle, which gets Spirit Reaper. But we know the center back row doesn't do anything because it didn't stop us any of the previous turns, so it is just Raikou target the monster and then go for game. Chain. Torrential. Sure. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It was Reaper. Wait, mill 3. Okay. Okay. Now we can Monster Reincarnation, get back JD. And at this point, that's live. So a Monster Reincarnation, pitch Mizuki, target JD. Okay. Add back JD to hand. And the other Monster Reincarnation can grab Lila. How many Kings and Skulls do we have? It's gonna be lethal. So we gotta Lila force the last back row. So we'll pitch Raikou, target Lila. And this should be guarantee. Unless it's like something crazy like the Transmigration Prophecy or some shit. We're gonna target their back row. Creature swap, yeah, that's not gonna do it. So we'll go JD and then Zuki, banish, bring out the king. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 7,000. 3,000 first. And then 4,000 here. GG. Creature swap, interesting. Not good, but interesting. Marionette Might is really fucking scary. That's really fucking scary. I think we need to prepare to be OTK'd. Because that deck has a lot of potential against us. No cap. That was really scary. I also think we might need Typhoon, because I actually think Zombie World helps them more than it helps us. All things considered. Lightning Vortex could be okay, but it looked like they were pretty happy to make Stardust Dragon. So, maybe just one. Alright, Heavy Storm Giant Trinade. Seemed good. Treacherous Trap Hole. Totally chill. Raikou's kind of whatever. Going second. Side out a Merchant. We could side out our own Plague, but I think he's too good. He's too good to have. Side out Dad, maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I think it might be Greffer. I don't fucking know, guys. I don't fucking know. How do you side in this matchup? What do we side? How is this so few cards? What the fuck am I bringing in? Whatever. Let's just do this. I can't think straight. I can't think straight. All right, it's been a rough day. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I've had a really rough day, socially speaking, and with my IRL stuff. IRL stuff. Some days it's rough, but you know what's not rough? Edison format. Edison format. It's always there for you. When you have a rough day, and things add up, you can always rely on Edison format to be based as fuck. Which is dope. Oh, that is banned. That is banned. Yeah. That is a fucking banned as shit card. Yeah. You want to draw another card? You have 50. So just play like they're cut. Yeah. This card is banned as fuck. What the fuck? No. Now this card is banned as fuck. Lila Break. That card is fucking bad. Bruh. bro. That card would be insane. That card would be so stupid. I guarantee you, Zombie World is not what you'd be doing if you could card of safe return. You playing fucking the Immortal Bushi. Draw 4 cards every turn. Holy shit. Gale? Okay, Gale's pretty good. Gale's pretty good. That gets us another tuner in the mix. Very interesting. I don't want to deal with the rulings of Trag Gale, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop Gores. Because I don't want to deal with the Trag Gale rulings. Although dropping Trag here would be better. Here comes the Armor Master. They didn't activate Gale. Oh, they're just going to Black Rose blow up the field. Effect. Okay. There goes my monsters. I'll take that, though. I'll take that. I actually think that that's much better than the alternative of them having my Gores and leaving the Pyramid Turtle in play. I think that's much better for them than doing what they just did, so like, if you look at the position here, like, they went -1 to deal with the Gores when they really didn't have to. They could have also gone into Armor Master or whatever. And then they sacrificed the initiative. So now I get the first summon. I get to set the monster. And we've reset to this sort of, like, starting position. But I'm the one who gets to go first, essentially. I've drawn the card. I'm up the card. I have the monster in play. I have all the advantage. So that's why I don't like the Black Rose play there. Otherwise, I would go for probably Armor Master is what I would go for. Go for the wedge. Some of my viewers know about the wedge. Others maybe don't know about the wedge quite yet. Yeah, some of the viewers know about the wedge. Let's flip this little guy. See what we get. We've had some pretty bad mills with him this session. Let's see if we can get a crazy one. All right. It's a +1. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Here's the plan, though. We attack. We attack. If it's Raikou, get fucked. If it's not, we drop Trag. Goblins, obviously, we take 850. Mill 1 special Trag. And then Trag can not attack over it. I don't want to attack over it. I actually want to banish it with Chaos Sorcerer. So we'll go banish, banish, special sorcerer, and then sorcerer effect, banish the goblin zombie. Now this is a position. This is a position. We've cut them off of both of their engine. Well, they kind of cut themselves off of the first part with the Pyramid Turtle Synchro. We're going to set another monster. If they set back, or they know about our True Nade, so they're maybe trying to bait that. But they're going to get punished because we have actual Heavy Storm. I might not use it. I don't fucking know. Nah, fuck it. Let's use it. Fuck it. Ooh, it's Deep Prison. Nice. Okay. We'll go Trag attack first. Yeah, I think it's Trag first. It's Raikou. Raikou's going to probably pop Sorcerer? No. They value the... Wow. Okay. Interesting. Interesting moments. I'm going to attack with Merchant, and then I'm going to learn from my previous mistakes. I'm not going to attack with Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, I'm not going to attack with it. Because I don't need to. I can just pass. I can play around Gores. We haven't seen it from the opponent yet, so I can play around it. More set monsters. Okay. Let's go ahead and normal the Necro. This time we're going to attack with Merchant again. Maybe it's another Raikou. It is. Unfortunate, but... Now do we want to play into Gores? Yes, because they just milled it. So they didn't end up having it. We missed out on 2,300. It's always when you play around it, they don't have it. And when you play into it, they do have it. Right? That's the way it works, right? But I still like our lines of play. They're now at 4 dark, so Dark Armed is offline. Our position, while we have 6 cards, none of them are real. So it's not great. We need an actual real card here. Off the top. Real card, one time. For the fans. That's a real card. That's a real card. Let's send in the Necroguard now. 3 Raikou, that's crazy. They're going to pop the Necro. Okay. Interesting. Mills 3. Might, Caius, and Spirit Reaper. Interesting to have Caius in the Zombie World strategy. I think it's quite conflicting, to say the least. I'll set the second Merchant. And next turn we can do something with that. Maybe mill something good for once. Jane. Wow, they have a lot of Lightsworns. Okay. Jane's going to attack. We're going to take 19. We're actually getting kind of low on life. We have to be careful. Because, like, 3950 is not a happy life total. Jane mills 2, mills another Zombie World, and mills a Space Safe Moon. Okay. Solar Recharge. Not what we want. And there's 2 more. Or no, there's 1 more of those. Okay, fuck it. Let's flip this guy. Let's flip this little guy. Get something good. No. That's not very good. God damn it. This guy's been kind of mid, man. Hand sucks. I guess we have to do some drastic stuff. Mizuki. Bring back Zombie Master. Zombie Master. Bring back Zombie Master. Bring back Reaper. It's either that or just Foolish Wolf. But I'd rather draw Wolf, so I'm going to Foolish Mizuki. And then we'll use it. Effects. Banish. Special Summon Zombie Master. Okay, now I'll Trunade. Probably should have done that first. But here we are. Zombie Master. That's going to bring back this Zombie Master. And this Zombie Master is going to activate. We're going to pitch the other king, and we're going to special summon out Spirit Reaper. Does that put them to 3 darks? No, they go to 5. Okay. And we're going to crash with our Zombie Master. So that way, they don't have a zombie in the graveyard. Oh, they do have Pyramid Turtle. Never mind. But they don't have options, basically. And we can DD Crow stop the first Book of Life. So we'll go Reaper Direct first in the case of Trag. Going to be able to hit a card out of their hand. Hit Burial. That's actually a great hit. Well, not that great. But it could have been annoying because we have Crow. Alright. Position is manageable. It's manageable. It's not ideal, but it's manageable. We've got Necroguard to protect our dude. Terraforming. Okay. Yeah, that's all. I mean, there's no Ash Blossom in this format, so you can search your library with Terraforming. I can't stop that. I am not playing Herald of Green Light in my deck. As crazy as that may sound, I'm not playing it. There's the Zombie World. Pretty good. Book of Life. Targets, question mark. We are going to be able to Crow their target. We are going to still lose a monster from our graveyard. Chain DD Crow. Target Wars. And then we'll lose our Skull Servant. It's smart of them not to target Necroguard now because we can chain that. But they might have wanted to force it just the same. Gors gets banished. Now if we draw a monster, actually, we have game because Zombie Master can bring back anything. And that's a great monster. Okay. Yeah. So we can Zombie Master, pitch Plague. Bring back... It might just be my Zombie Master. Could be Gale, too. Gale gets us to Armory Arm. Or Goyo. Goyo's game. So we'll just bring back yellow and go for game. Nice. Whew. That was a tricky one. Kinda. I think this mirror match, or these types of matchups, are so fun to play. If you're just getting into Edison and you want to build, like, 2 decks that are really fun to play against each other, GG's. I really think Zombies is one of the most fun mirror matches in all of everything. It's just the most fun. It's just the most fun. It's like, I don't know how to say it. Let's look at the deck again. It's like cool because your deck and their deck can play each other's cards. So instead of like, you know, having 3 or 4 cards to work with in a hand that's trying to combo in other decks, you have like 7 or 8 in the mirror match. And it's a lot of fun. It's also cool too because you're like, do I bring back the Goblin Zombie? Do I give them an extra search? There's a lot of little things like that. So it's a fun mirror match for sure. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like the Skull Servant deck. If you guys want to support the stream or the channel either, again, consider donating for the Summit event. And also, I did add 2 new emotes to the members. I added a Blizzy emote and I added a Pro Storm emote. If you guys want to become a member, it's $2.99 a month. You get these really cool emotes. There's now 5 of them during the stream. You get a cool member badge. There's a lot of really cool things you get. So if you guys like this kind of stuff, if you guys want to support, feel free to do that. If not, keep enjoying the videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.